is not a Kassadin player, right? Like, and also they already have an assassin. A double assassin composition is not a good option to play against against better teams, against the teams that we have here. Ornn is going to get banned away here by EDG. They are the one to ban it away. Who called the Nunu? The song of Nunu gets picked. What? Second time.
This is, yeah. First time is by J Team against Weibo Gaming. Though it did not turn into a win, was still quite an interesting pick.
Enchanter support.
Lock in the Janna?
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, right? Because if you think about it, like the lineup of Fennel, they have the duo carry setup, right? And they are willing to ban the Gragas away. Now that the Ornn got banned away, I was waiting for the Enchanter to get locked in for Fennel. And we all know that Orthros is that one player that is not going to shy away from all these Enchanter champions. Now, what you need as an Enchanter is a form of a tank, a bruiser, a frontline. That's what the Nunu's purpose is, right? Like the Nunu will be that frontline. And Orthros this game is all about taking care of Danny. If Danny will be able to skill out of his mind today in game number 1, I'm really liking the chances of Fennel.
Especially that Orthros loves this Janna like way back, right? This Janna has been toned down a little bit in the recent past, 4.4A. But I think it's not gonna be a big effect towards performance here of Fennel. Let's see who will rise to the occasion here in this game number 1, with EDG or Fennel. Especially that 0711 will try out the Evelyn once more.
This is why I love Coach Kaigo. Coach Kaigo is definitely one of the coaches that is not going to hesitate to play around the strengths of his players. That's not us.
That's not us.
But yeah, sure.
What is it? The name like plus minus? And
maybe.
Oh.
Positive, negative. But yeah, sure. Fennel, by the way, on the top side, again, this Nunu. The main reason why I don't think Nunu is a meta pick nowadays is because of the lack of damage, and basically that's what happens whenever you have a tank as your support. But now, because the support is the Enchanter or utility support that we often see from Orthros, there is a potential, there is an opening for the Nunu to get picked up. And when it comes to 50-50s, you should...
There's no 50-50.
Yeah, you should remember, everyone needs to remember that Consume plus Might should always take the advantage, should always have the advantage when it comes to 50-50s. The only thing that is hard to do though as a Nunu is to go near the objective, right? Because basically he doesn't have a dash and he needs to use his snowball, or he needs to walk it up, he needs to flash in to really be in range of the objectives. But that is going to happen at a 5-minute mark of the game, if there will be any contention by any teams. Now we look at the bottom lane, and as long as Orthros and Danny don't die to an all-in engaged by Irma and Alone, they should have the advantage.
It's just our 2 cents of the matter here. It's up to them and how they actually want to execute it, and how good they're going to be able to execute this kind of composition on both sides. With Irma being a support substitute for Langry is actually quite huge. The Galio can serve good purpose later on to help out 0711. Oh, quite sad for Arise.
And he leveled up, which means that Horizon might just get dove here. Oh no! Someone is on his way though. Okay. Snowball. Yeah, Chaz. Very good by EDG to respect a potential counter gank by Chaz. Because had it been that they forced their entry on the top side, could have been an opening for Chaz to just get a return kill. And that's one way to really slow down an Evelyn.
Visit though. Great commitment. 07 would actually just get this kill. Orthros is dead. Not a tank. The ult as well. Great timing.
I don't think the ult will be able to save the Janna. One of the reasons why we don't see utility supports is because of how squishy they are. And Orthros definitely did feel the surprise from 0711. This is the power of the Evelyn. They can walk up and not go detected by all the swords that you can place. There's really little room to play aggressive if you are a Janna in the bot lane. So yeah, now we see that EDG are off to a good start, and that's what you want as an Evelyn for 0711.
That's visiting, just showing his pressure and also just giving attacks there to Danny Orthros, consuming one minion, just fine. And all that Fennel actually needs to do right now is just play it safe, scale for late game, and then that's the time that they can actually strike, prevent EDG from getting a snowball.
Indeed. Now Bryson and the top in the top lane, and it's kind of the matchup that we saw earlier between Calm and his opponent, right, in Lee Sao. And that is a yeah, I would say that's a lane, you know, where both of them will not really die unless there is a jungle influence. Yeah, exactly. And then the Hextech Ultimatum is very good at that. The only concern is that if it ever becomes a 2v2, Nunu does not really have that much damage, right? And so what Nunu is known for is to really go for objectives and do this, right? Lane ganks. But I believe that they are just what they're doing is to call on Chaz to just go for a cheater recall. They want Chaz's assistance to burn the wave and position it in a way that Danny will be able to recall. But you look at Irma, he's not allowing Danny to recall. And that's the tempo that got disrupted just because of Irma's presence of mind and map awareness as well.
And 0711 will be able to pick up the scuttle for bot side river priority. And that's just amazing here for EDG. They can just start this dragon up because they also see that Fennel is going towards the R8.
Exactly. A 50-50. You need to start the objective right away as a Noon. That's the only way that you can secure the advantage, the upper hand. Because again, it's hard to... Oh no! This is a big problem. They're respecting the damage prowess of EDG. And this is not what you expect, especially with how things has progressed so far. Fennel did not start the Rift Herald on time. That leaves 0711 to still be here to contest for a 50-50.
That's a big problem as well. We don't have any early engage or early game champion. That's why Fennel is just scrambling here. They will be not able to get this RH. 0711 just get double objective here for EDG and Irma as well. Tactical damage will get taken down. Hextech Ultimatum gonna be used there. Ready, Camille, can they actually secure the kill? The answer is gonna be no.
Oh no.
Fennel looking to back away. The counter engage though by EDG is just absolutely dominating right now. They get two people out in exchange for one. Plus the RH spawn in the top lane. Getting everyone regretting their decision to go on this RH so late. You closing the distance. Orthros gonna be taking that shock blast, but still is able to stay alive. But massive swing by EDG.
They're playing it super slow, and EDG was there. They're capitalized, and all of a sudden, 6 minutes and 30. That's a 6k goal lead for EDG. Let's look at that play once again. Now EDG again having the luxury to go here, go and contest a smite fight. And Chaz being there, casting his absolute zero, had absolute zero impact throughout that team fight. Monsuno was used, counter synergy was there. And again, the chase down potential from the members of EDG, it's so easy for them to lock down all the exit kills. And what a way to dominate the early game of game number 1. If you're a fan of EDG, this is what you need. This is definitely going to tilt the momentum to their favor.
And massive redemption as well by 0711. They pick up the kill in the bottom lane, got the dragon early as well with their prio with the Scuttle Crab, and got the steal as well away from Chaz on the Nunu of all champions.
Yeah.
Just key to this victory right now. And they have a 6,000 gold lead after just the series of events. Ooh.
And also just looking at how they drafted this, it's super hard to come back with the composition that they have. Although, yeah, it's centered around their AD carry in 08. Hang on, alone.
Might be it. Great tank there by Irma though.
Very mobile though.
Able to safely protect the back line.
Dead.
And he's stacking too much. He dies. At least that's good here for Fennel. But what will be the cost? Because there comes the rest of the team. A 1-for-1 is definitely worth it here for EDG. Kills in the vicinity. Great damage coming in from
zero.
Chaz.
And then
7-11.
Yeah, and then on the top side, you have Xiao Zhang just eating towers after towers. Someone needs to respond to the split push that is being done here by Xiao Zhang. You look at that play by Fennel. Yeah, sure, that's a very proactive play. They were able to get at least one kill. But in return, that's a tower destroyed by EDG, and they're not yet done. They kind of want to really hammer down the lead that they were able to surmount the first 8 minutes of the game. EDG, very disciplined with their approach. Meanwhile, Fennel really scrambling to really stabilize.
8 minutes, going 9 minutes, and we see a 7 to 8,000 gold lead by EDG. Definitely, this game is getting out of hand of Fennel, and they need to start getting a grip on this game.
Oh no! 9 minutes in, and it's a massive lead. Oh!
Ooh, chance? Xiao Zhang! Oh, perfect. Alright.
Okay.
And they'll just get this kill. Alright. But so much though.
That's a Flash Monsoon play coming from Orthros. No Lee Sin, no problem, I guess. But that's a Flash invested by a very squishy Janna. Not really the best champion to not have a Flash.
Ideal.
Exactly. I feel like there was an opening for Fennel to actually go for a split push action, but hang on.
Opening maybe to actually enter towards alone, but Irma is actually zoning everyone out. Here comes 0711.
Oh no, Shock Blast.
And also you. Everyone's trapped in this area. Absolute Zero doing absolutely nothing in this fight as well. And here comes Helios. Maybe they can try to do something out here for Fennel, but they're taking too much damage from alone as well. The Shock Blast will not connect onto Orthros.
No.
He's gonna be able to stay alive. This Fennel didn't die, or any single member of them.
It's a 5v4, and they were running for the hills. That's the problem that Fennel is facing right now. And although, yeah, sure, the positive point is that Fennel did not lose a member, but you can feel it. EDG is still in the driver's seat, now going for another objective. This is the second dragon in the game, which means that they can threaten the Dragon Soul. Fennel hasn't stopped the bleeding yet. Slowly but surely, EDG is just pulling away, with Xiao Zhang being left on an island to farm for himself.
2 dragons picked up by EDG. Oof. This Zeri later on is gonna be having such a blast. Just zapping everyone around here on Fennel. And Untouched as well. Irma is doing such a great job on this Galio. I have to give it to him.
For sure, right? Like, although one hero's entrance is actually just one skill that is one press of a button. We haven't seen a very impactful play by him using a hero's entrance, but the threat of it being there really dissuades Fennel to go for very risky plays. In fact, that may just be the reason why Fennel is sticking as 5, right? Like the threat of the Galio is always going to be there. So in order for them to secure at least one kill, they need to send 5 members. And their key initiation will come from Horizon. Like, Horizon is that one person that will be... Oh no, he's spotted on a ward, and Chaz.
There's a CCTV there. Yeah. Picture.
Right. Mosquitoes, I guess. Oh no, Irma!
They know they're coming. Irma's ready.
Hello!
Great dodge, by the way. Still at point blank, and Chaz is gonna be regretting his engage. Oh my god, that damage from 0711 is humongous. And now Fennel just desperately trying to escape. Danny, good killer instinct, will be backing away. It's a Shock Blast though along the way. And EDG can just start this Baron.
And Danny using a killer's instinct. Just to get enough separation, but the Baron is already started because there's no jungler from Fennel to even contest this Baron takedown. 12 minutes, baby Baron goes over to EDG.
Didn't even last 15 seconds after spawning up, immediately has been taken.
Definitely not. It's the squishiest Baron of all time. Ever since they implemented the change, you know, whenever you get a snowball that's big, and I'm not talking about the Nunu, right? I'm talking about the plays by EDG. But just looking at this replay, you can see the amount of confidence that EDG has in this game. Like, every single one of them is not minding the threat coming from Fennel, and that's what happens when you are 10k ahead. You going to get help here by Irma and 0711. We've been waiting for this moment. We've been waiting for his Outplay pop-off. And so far, so good for EDG.
1,000 goal lead every minute here by EDG. All the objectives taken as well, denied even so many resources from Fennel. And they're just scrambling, looking for kills, desperately trying to get anything in this game. Couldn't even get the kill onto Irma, and now they might just get dove under the tower. Fortunately, the call didn't went through to EDG. They're not gonna be getting anything.
Yeah, and so now Chaz and company needs to really stop the push of Xiao Zhang. Half health on the tower. On the top side, inhibitor almost down. But Fennel still standing their ground, trying to really expend the Baron buff pushed by EDG.
But they won't be able to stop this push at all. All they can do is delay the inevitable here by EDG.
Okay.
Fennel at least able to shove them away for one last time, but it's just a preparation of EDG to the next dragon.
Yeah. That's almost 2,000 upswing for the Baron power play by EDG. More importantly, another soul. I guess this is the most souls that we've ever had in Season 2. Especially knowing that we are just at our 5th game for today, Kiyoung. Like 2 of the 4 games that we've had, right? 2 of the 4 games that we have had souls. And that's not something that we kind of expected, especially knowing that in the first few weeks, souls are very rare.
Always denied.
Exactly.
But right now, it's undeniable. EDG is just dominating this game.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Almost a one-shot.
Lives with a blood pool. Alright. Still very flashy. Irma though going in as the top side is being pushed up. 0-7 there picks up the kill. Chaz is gonna be next, and Orthodox is running for the high heels. Horizon as well, just going back to the base, and EDG basically saying, get out of our dragon.
And that is Xiao Zhang completing his quest on the top lane as well. And will even get supported by the hero's entrance here by Irma. Oh man, they don't have enough damage to kill down Xiao Zhang. The soul will happen, and so more damage will join EDG. That is the Infernal Soul. Oh no!
Oof. So hard here right now for Fennel to come back in this game.
Yep.
Insane amount of gold lead as well. Are we on 17,000 gold?
Yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
There we go. It just showed. 17,000 gold lead, no towers to trade for the objectives that, you know what? Like, outside of the 3 kills, Fennel was not able to even sniff an objective. We have to remember that even the Rift Herald was secured by EDG, so all the neutral objectives went to the side of EDG. Kind of expected with the composition that Fennel has right now, right? Like, if they ever go behind, it will definitely be super hard to come back into the game, and you can feel it. Like, all the members of Fennel right now just trying to scramble for something, but they're not being allowed to play by EDG. EDG is too far forward and now has another Baron to just finalize the push and get that game number 1 victory.
The highest gold lead that we have seen so far as of Season 2 is FPX against Wild Rift Esports with 18 to 20,000 gold lead. It's now on the way here for EDG. They can just take this one team fight, can close the distance. This is such a one-sided beatdown. Danny desperately being saved here by Orthros with a monsoon as well, but it's not gonna be enough. Yugo actually goes in with Irma joining him as well. But Xiao Zhang has other plans. He wants to end the game and move on to game number 2.
Game number 1 goes to EDG. A very convincing win. And Fennel's game plan to go for Danny as their carry in game number 1 did not pay off. Janna also not the best debut for Orthros here in WRL 2.